one of those things you're better off not knowing. Okay, so I'm going to start off asking who's in a relationship. Like, who's married? Are you married? Or
No.
How long have you been in a relationship?
A year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yes, it does.
I was in a relationship for like 2 years, and it ended really, really bad. It got to a point where she sends me a text message and she's breaking up with me over text. And she's like, "You're an asshole, I fucking hate you, go to hell, I never want to see you again." And I'm sitting there pleading my case, and I'm like, "Babe, I love you, please take me." And she sends me a text message, and it says this, and I quote, "You would fuck anything with 3 holes."
Oh, no.
How about you, Tina?
Bitch, you know I hate bowling.
Tina.
Like, gutter ball? Really? But one of the names she actually called me was fuckface, and I have to sit there and think about it for a second. I'm like, what is a fuckface? Is it the face you make while you're fucking? Is it just like, you have that face like 24 hours a day, that's why they call you fuckface? Fucking ridiculous. But prior to breaking up with her, I've discovered one of the clearest and best ways to get rid of a girlfriend without actually breaking up with her. And what you do is you wait until like the wee early hours of the morning where she's just fallen asleep, like for maybe an hour and a half. You run into the kitchen and you go get an egg. Crack it open and take the egg whites. Stick them in your hand for a little bit and let it just swirl it around, let it get a little white and a little goopy. And while she's asleep, you just kind of kneel over top of her like this. Just kind of kick her with your leg as she's waking up and sit there and go like this. And she wakes up and she's pissed off. And you're sitting there going, "Please, it's not what you think, trust me, taste it." That ended well. But, no, we were together for quite a while and we thought about having kids. And it got to the point where I was thinking, well, what happens if she does get pregnant? And she's pregnant for like 9 months. Like, what do you do in that situation? You don't get laid. But it turns out you can. And I thought to myself, what would it be like for the kid on the inside? Like, you're sitting there, going at it, and all of a sudden, you feel this hand grab you. You go, "What the fuck was that?" And you can get rid of like a whole bunch of fantasies at the same time. You can get the whole mother-daughter thing. You can get rid of the threesome. And I didn't know you could get a blowjob while you're still in her. But when you think about it, like it can be pretty dangerous for the kid. And growing up, teach them to be a boxer. They'll be the next Muhammad Ali because naturally they'll just come to them. They'll be sitting there going like this, ducking around, ducking and weaving, ducking and weaving. But put yourself in the kid's position. Put a sleeping bag over your head and have your buddy punch you in the head. Yeah, just imagine that for a second. Take a second. And think about that. You have a sleeping bag over your head, and your buddy's sitting there going, "Are you ready?" "Yeah, I'm ready." "Ah! What the hell?" Well, that's how he feels. Don't blame him. You're the one punching him in the head. It's fantastic. I don't know why I wrote all my jokes out pretty fucking high. Can't read it. I need new glasses. But yeah, the mental illnesses in the world have actually gotten a little worse. Like you always hear about people having all these mental illnesses, like dementia, Parkinson's, all that kind of stuff. And with 2012 here, it's happening. It's now. We're all going to die in December apparently, but we have the medical advancements where we can either cure it or just kind of set it back. And with my ex, we ended up going and seeing my grandmother, and she was on her deathbed, God bless her, and she had dementia. And I've realized that dementia is a lot like having the DeLorean from Back to the Future, because once she hit 88, she went right back to November 15th, 1955. And no one watches Back to the Future. I had to think about that when I was writing it. I was just like, you know what, some people may not get this, because like, you would only get it if you were like a hardcore Back to the Future fan. Because everybody thinks Back to the Future, they think of Christopher Lloyd and that crazy hair that kind of looked like Einstein. You know.
Yeah.
But to kind of go inside with this, my grandfather had Parkinson's. And the first year we found out was actually the worst Christmas ever because I got him an Etch-a-Sketch. He couldn't draw like worth of shit, but he could have raced like a fucking champ. Grandpa, I got you this Etch-a-Sketch. What are you doing? Turn the knobs, okay. It's not doing anything. Grandpa, stop shaking. It's all going to go away. But is anyone from Georgetown or that general area? No? Everybody's from Brampton? Yeah. Ooh, let's boo Brampton, shall we? Round of applause for Brampton. Yeah, fuck it. But Georgetown's like the whitest fucking town in the GTA. And I wanted to go there one day and find like the local KKK meeting, and I wanted to go up there dressed up in Winnie the Pooh sheets and start going around going, I hate tits! Make it up. I hate them. And if anybody's offended by that, I don't think Martin Luther King said anything about fictitious tigers in his speech. Fucking hobbing bastards. But with the mental illnesses, I do suffer from ADD. And I've decided it's no longer going to be ADD. It's going to be ADOS. Attention deficit, ooh, shiny. Or attention deficit, oh, look at Kitty. Come here. Oh, I'm sorry, where was I? Oh, right, ADD. Me and my stepdad were driving back from work the other day. And we're driving down the 410, and he's driving pretty slow. Everybody's pretty much gridlocked on the highway. And there's these two cars sitting on the shoulder. One's like the shitbox Beetle, and the other one's like a 2004 Ford Focus. And I'm sitting there on my iPhone, and he's just like, hey Bert. I'm like, what? He's like, there's no one in there. Do you want to focus? I said, I can't. I got ADD. It's impossible. Ooh, love you, kitty. Anyways, I'm Bert. Have a good night. Let's hear it for Bert.